Remember Adam and Eve? They're covered with fig leaves. What a sad scenario. All of a sudden they're self-conscious, self-focused. All they see is their parts. Now they are covered. What's the first thing God does after he says this is going to come upon you because of what happened? What's the first thing he does when he's done addressing Adam? He takes off their fig leaves, and what's he do? He makes clothing for them and puts them on them made from animal skins. Well, we know the animals had to shed their blood to give up their skins, so we understand blood covenant, and blood covenant's always preached there, which it's not wrong. But why don't we preach righteousness there? Because watch, if God leaves their fig leaves on, all they remember is the day they missed him and threw it all away. Don't think there ain't animosity in their home. I can't believe you let that snake deceive you. Well, why'd you heed me? You should have listened to God. You didn't have to follow me. Well, you're the one that was deceived. You told me that it was all good and you ate, and I thought I was... Well, don't even yell at me. Now it's all my fault. Now you're going to blame me. Yeah? Come on. Could you picture them all? Now they're cast out of the garden. Paradise, God's delight in paradise. Now there's an angel guarding it so they can't get in. Now, could you see them trudging up over the hill and Cain and Abel's following along, just little kids? Where are we going, Dad? I don't know. Well, look at that valley down there. It's beautiful. Look, it's lush and green. There's a big angel. We ought to go down there. Well, we used to live there, but Mom made us out of house and home. I mean, it's not a good scene. You got animosity. Sorry. I just had to squeeze that in there. It just felt good. But you got to think about the effects of sin and self-centeredness. All of a sudden there's blame shifting, your fault. A minute ago she was flesh of my flesh and bone of my bone. Now she's the one that gave me to eat. And it had to be her fault or your fault, but don't look at me. He puts fig leaves on to cover his nakedness, and God takes them off and puts on animal skins. Why? Because every day he wakes up and sees them fig leaves, all he's aware of is his mess up. And he's wearing the effects of his sin. But if he wakes up dressed in that animal skin, he has the promise of a seed who's coming. He has a God that loves him and didn't change his mind about him. A God that has prophesied by clothing him and dressing him, pointing to the day you'll be made righteous and wear something made with his own hands. I know about you. That's powerful. That he didn't even make it through Genesis 3 before he's prophesying righteousness. It's all about what you wear. Yeah. Are you with me?